It's the big man Konata with you right here on Columbus's Real Hip Hop and R&B, 106.7 The Beat. You know I like to introduce you to people doing big things in the 614, and I got Miss Stephanie Bridges with me today. How you doing?
I am doing so well. I'm so excited to be here at 106.7 The Beat. Thank you, Konata, for having me.
I'm glad to have you. Not only are you an author, but you're a publisher, a public speaker. You have so many titles.
Yes, definitely. So I am a publisher. I publish my books. I have about 7, 8 titles at this point in time. And then I also have a platform, the Bridges Book Club, where I help published authors and also aspiring authors get their books published and marketed and learn more about sales and do speaking engagements and come out to wonderful places like this, like the radio station.
So how did you get started writing?
Definitely. So when I was young in elementary school, the teacher was going around and telling everybody what they should be, and I liked the teacher. At that point in time, when the teacher tells you something, you're like, okay, yes,
You believed it.
yeah, you believe it. You're like, oh, the teacher said it. So my teacher said that I should be an author or I should be on the news. And I was like, oh, well, I'm not going to be on the news because I'm an introvert and I'm not coming on anybody's channel at 6 p.m. because that's all we had back then.
Right.
So I was like, oh, well, I'm an author. So ever since that time, I've been writing. And in 2014, I published my first book.
Did you become a publisher because it was hard to get your work out there and get it published?
Yes, definitely. So when I first started working, actually my first book was published in 2006.
Okay.
And so it was published by a publisher, but it wasn't a large publishing house. You needed to get an agent. You need to, to really kind of work that relationship, and it costs a little bit of money, to really get out there and do those type of things. So when the, self-publishing game hit, I was like, oh, okay, well, no excuses.
Let's, my own boss.
Right. Let's make it pop. Let's make it happen. So that is exactly what I did.
And you have several books, like you said, and you got children's books, and you have this new book called I Spat. What is this about?
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes. So I Spat is actually a book of poetry, and it is a book about my journey. So I am a single parent. I'm a recovering alcoholic and addict. Yeah. So, I've been arrested. I've gone through some different things in my life. So I really try to be open and honest and share my true, raw story. But I remind people in my book, I Spat is an acronym for In Spirit, Power, and Truth, that no matter where we are in our journey, God is right there with us in spirit, in power, and in truth.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Thank you.
You have an event coming up to help kind of support this book. Could you tell me about that?
Yes, woo woo. So I do have an event. It's coming up tomorrow. That's August 30th, Friday. Ain't I a Poet? It will be at the Lincoln Cafe, so you can definitely still get tickets. It's just $10, $12.94 with tax, shipping, handling, and all that good stuff. But what Ain't I a Poet is I know we've all heard of the speech by Sojourner Truth, and that speech is Ain't I a Woman? And a lot of that still holds true to us today, especially as African American women or African women wherever we are in the diaspora and in the world. We sometimes got to hold up our hands and say, wait, hold up. Ain't I a woman? When women are getting platforms and pedestals and being treated in such a manner, and we sit back and like, well, what about me? Right. So sometimes we just have to get out there and celebrate ourselves. So specifically, something happened here in Columbus, here on social media. You know how sometimes people will ask, well, who's the hottest singer or who's this or that? There was a post and it said, who's the hottest poets in Columbus? So I scrolled up and I scrolled down and I looked to the left and to the right. I was like, wait a minute, is there an inverted scroll or something? Because I ain't see my name nowhere. So now my mom didn't comment, and neither did my sister, or I would have been on there. But so I didn't see my name anywhere. So I really had to take a step back and think. And I was like, man. And I'm sorry, I just got to. So my conclusion was There's some haters in this house. There's some haters in this house. So, sometimes we just got to believe in ourselves and know that we are who we are. And just like Sojourner Truth said, ain't I a woman? I'm like, look, ain't I a poet? And actually to show it, I'm having my own event. And people who are going to come out, they're actually going to read something from my book. They're going to recite something from my book. Or they're going to do something inspired by my book. And there's going to be cash prizes. So the top 3 people will actually be able to win, and we're gonna have vocalists. I'm hoping to have like a painter, like maybe somebody will read a poem and they'll paint a little something and whap us with it. I'm gonna have a comedian out, and there's still an opportunity if you want to be a performer. You can still do that as well. So just get your ticket. Go to eventbrite.com.
Okay.
And then you're going to type in Aint, AINT, and it's going to pop up. So it's Ain't I a Poet. You can purchase your ticket and then let me know. Hit me up on Facebook, on Instagram. I'm Stephanie R. Bridges in both places. You can call me, text me, 614-565-7315, and just let me know you want to be in the competition, because I'm going to have everybody's names down and be able to introduce everyone.
And if somebody wants to get the book, where can they pick the book up at?
Definitely. If you want to get the book, I will have books tonight, so you can come out to the event and purchase the book. They're $10. Or you can go to Amazon.com and type in Stephanie R. Bridges and then the book title, I Spat, and the book will come up. So it's available online in paperback for $9.99, but you can also get the ebook for just $2.99. And the ebook is what I actually just dropped in July. So and I'm an Amazon best-selling author, so that's exciting too, and that happened in July.
You're doing big things.
Yeah, thank you, Columbus.
So make sure you support the 614's own Stephanie R. Bridges, and if you have time, come out and support the event going on at the Lincoln Cafe Friday night.
Yes, definitely do so.
Thank you for stopping in.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you so much.